Hello and welcome to episode 19 of Regular Features. My name is Matt Lees and I'm joined by Log, otherwise known as John Blythe.
I'll tell them my name, thank you very much. My name's John Blythe.
Yep. And we're also joined by Gavin Murphy, otherwise known as Gav.
You're also saying my name, but yeah, I'm definitely here.
And
Steve Hogarty. I didn't mind that was myself.
Well done, reclaim your name,
Yeah,
Steve. I
Reclaim the name.
And have we all said things about ourselves? I was going to say I've got slightly chapped lips.
Ooh, kiss you better.
I've got some lip balm in my pocket, so I'm going to put it on during the next jingle.
Make sure you do a big pucker lips to make sure it's all administered evenly over each other into the microphone.
Stare into your eyes while I do it.
what about you, Gavin?
I'm slightly annoyed at the deodorant that I've chosen because it really doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I've lost a deodorant.
Well, we've been filming. It's a L'Oreal one. I don't care. They're never going to sponsor us now. We've been filming all day in this room, which is really hot and sweaty, and I always wear 2 layers, and I mean, it's just a mess.
I will say, I haven't smelt you, Gav. I've been
Thanks, man.
up close and personal, and honestly, you don't honk.
Thanks, man. That's really good. Well, I keep spraying it on me.
It was a bit of a smell when I came into the room.
Yeah, we were pretending we were in a sex club in here earlier, so...
That'll be it. And
That's entirely true, yeah.
My fact about myself is that just before we came on air, Matt told me that rampant rabbits are a bit much for women's clits.
Well, like they're getting too greedy.
Well, no, he just said that apparently it's overstimulating.
That's what I heard. Apparently you end up just mashing it up. There's no point. Be gentle.
You destroy the vagina.
You know those horse castrating machines which basically you jam in there and it twists them off? It's like that.
I always thought that if I ever got one of those fleshlight things that I would use it too much and they'd just be like, you'd be ripping it off and there's like little bits and bobs, you just feel like little bits of rubber just flailing off as you're having a wank.
It's scary.
So that's why I don't have a flashlight anymore.
That's why we'll never go near them.
A Chinese penis trap you're thinking of there.
Well, I've not really done much this week, but I have eaten about 5 kilograms of yogurt.
That's unlikely.
I know.
Goodbye. And now it's time for Steve's Tube Facts. Fact. There are only 3 tube stations which have all 5 vowels in them. Mansion House, South Ealing, and West Ayrslip.
Fucking brilliant feature, Steve. Thank you.
It is time for the next regular feature.
Right, okay, now it's time for my special feature. That's not a special
feature.
So, yes, special
This is
feature.
the Special Features podcast.
Yes, special.
Well, at least
It's finally evolved.
He's got a page of writing, so that's...
Yeah, I've got like more.
You brought something in, so you've already got one up on old Hogman over there.
Yep. But yeah, you might have noticed on the internet and in the papers that we're having an Olympics in London this year, 2012 Olympics they're called.
I got into a horrible argument with someone the other day who's from London about the Olympics. I was like genuinely excited to be living in a city that's hosting the Olympics. Like,
Right.
He's like, but what about going on the tube? There's gotta be yeah, fuck you. It's like the once in a lifetime opportunity. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
I'm sort of more in his boat, to be honest.
What?
I don't like sports.
Oh, I'm gonna be a little bit late.
Hey, we've got plenty of time to do a fucking proper Olympics feature where we can fight bare-chested.
Did you apply for any tickets?
No.
I could have applied under your name then.
Well, yeah, you could have done, but you didn't.
I managed to get football in Wales. Brilliant.
So you have to go to Wales
I
to
gotta
watch the
go
Olympics?
fucking Wales to watch the Olympics. Yeah.
That's going to feel shit.
That's meant to be the London Olympics. I don't understand the rules.
Well, I guess they can just share it about. I don't know. Well, because the rowing.
Put it in fucking Paris then.
We've got some spare Olympics. Can we outsource it to Wales?
The rowing doesn't take place in London. The rowing takes place in fucking Henley or wherever it is. Sorry, Matt, this is your feature. We've.
That's fine. It's
gone on.
fascinating. But
Oh, he's angry.
absolutely fascinating. But they're doing this big kind of ceremony to open it all up, right? And they've got Danny Boyle, you know, the famous director. He's come down. He's doing the ceremony.
I wish it was Danny Dyer. That'd be
Well,
Yeah, or Frankie Boyle.
well, it's funny you should say that though, because basically the theme of my feature this week is that you have Danny Boyle's version is called the show is called Isles of Wonder. But I thought what I could do is an
sappy prick.
alternative version here, right? Frankie Boyle's I Love Chunder.
Oh, nice.
Right, so what you've got here is you have two alternative versions of the Olympic ceremony.
I
Now,
get it.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you out some facts about the Olympic ceremony, and you've got to tell me whether it is Frankie Boyle, and that's part of his ceremony,
Right.
or whether it is Danny Boyle.
Frankie versus Danny. I love it.
So you have
You
to
got
work
me.
out which one is real and which one is the alternative
Have you
version.
got
which
a
is obviously
punny name
been
for this feature based on the word boil?
Feels like you should.
No, I
Boyle's
should
Law.
have done.
That's good.
Boil's Law, that's good.
That's
Off
what
the
I call
boil.
it. Yeah, that is exactly what I'd written on this paper. Don't look.
Boiling point.
Yep, that I've written that as well.
Boil in the bag.
Yep, I've written that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Boil my Olympics up nice.
Could you look at this Boyle, please?
Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle.
I did think about trying to include her somehow, but I thought I'd give up on that. But anyway, there will be some prizes. There'll be a first and second prize for the person who gets the most points. So,
Will
yep. So, good
Don't
luck
know if
with
you can
this.
see me making a little sex movement.
Yeah,
but
he's
I
getting
am.
excited.
Oh, he's excited.
So what you have to do is you have to kind of like go, make a noise, something if you think you know the answer, right? Okay. In this Olympic ceremony, there will be a massive bell at the end of the stadium.
Danny Boyle.
Correct. That is Danny Boyle. 1 point to Gavin. Sweet. If it had been a massive bell end, then it might have been Frankie Boyle. But it's just a bell at the end of the stadium.
I'm marking it down on my paper.
I thought
so I
Frankie
remember
Boyle was
I've got
getting
one
really
point.
subversive.
You'd like to be...
Yeah.
Okay. The music for the ceremony will be provided by the electronic duo Underworld.
Jew. Frankie Boyle would slyly include
Yeah.
an anti-Semitic thing in there,
Danny Boyle.
wouldn't he?
It's Danny Boyle.
I think Gavin's right there. I said Underworld. I
Yeah,
was
but he
like,
said duo.
Duo.
you're obsessed, Log. No, duo.
No, we're
because
trying
there's
to
two of them.
figure out how the game works.
Well,
Is it really Underworld?
it is. Yeah, Underworld are going to do the music because they did Train Spotting.
They did
music.
Train Spotting, didn't they?
Yes.
He's made a lot of calls then for his Olympic
fan of Frankie
thing, isn't he?
Boyle.
Just been like, oh, who do I know who could do some music? Oh, where were these guys for? Yeah, do you want to do some music? Yeah, right. Bollocks.
Third point.
Blah, 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 blah.
The ceremony.
Frankie Boyle.
Oh, an interruption.
No, I've Darren
But
Brown.
were you wise to
I'm
interrupt?
Darren Browning this one. Please do continue, Matt. But it's Frankie Boyle.
I saw Darren Brown coming out of, I've told you this,
I'm
of
gonna-
LA Fitness last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Or did you?
Oh, God.
This again. No, look, Matt, I'm excited about knowing the answer.
Yeah, sorry.
Before
okay,
it's even
sorry.
been read
No,
out.
you're right. And actually, I have to say, Steve did get it right.
Brilliant.
He's Darren Brown the shit out of this one. Because the third point is, the ceremony will feature people in wheelchairs just for jokes.
Now
So-
I get the feature.
Yeah.
So
I got that.
it's 2 to Gavin, 1 to Steve. Let's continue. Right. The ceremony theme
Danny
will be...
No, come on, let him read it
Let
out.
me read them out. I mean, it's only Steve is psychic here. Don't try and pretend you're
I bet,
Danny Boyle.
no, I bet it goes, this one's Danny, then Frankie, Danny.
Don't deconstruct that.
No,
Don't do
it's
this.
going to end on a fucking Frankie, you
it's-
tool.
The two people who will lose it would try and wreck it.
No, it's going to be a joke on it. We're going to say it's Frankie. He's going to pretend it's actually Danny.
Yes.
No, I
Go
think
and,
it's,
go and deconstruct my fucking shit all over the shop. Why don't you?
do it.
Right,
continue.
It will
still in.
be a ceremony will be themed about a land poisoned by its industrial past.
Danny.
I was right, Danny Boyle.
Yep, Log was right. 1 point to Log.
Now it does get complicated.
See?
This whole Darren Browning.
If he reorders them, he's a cunt.
It's a Frankie trick, that
The thing
is.
is, I am a cunt, but will I reorder them? There will be a bit with fireworks and dogs.
Danny.
No, it's not Danny Boyle.
It's Frankie Boyle because he puts them up the dog's arse.
Absolutely correct, Log. Well done. I think Log might be neck and neck with you now, Gav. Right, the London Eye will be decorated with a massive ginger beard.
Danny Boyle.
No,
Frankie Boyle's got a big beard.
Frankie Boyle.
It's following my pattern
Yeah.
precisely. Now, the last one I said was going to be...
All right, beautiful
he's gonna
mind.
pretend it's
Jesus.
it's a Frankie Boyle, and it ends up being opposite Frankie Boyle.
Terrified by Steve. I think we should make him.
If you pull any of this shit during my feature, by the way,
all right. The ceremony will start nurses.
We'll start or start them.
it sounds like it did
We'll
say
begin
Start.
nursing as a
start.
profession.
Nurse race.
I'd love that.
Turn the patients.
Quick! Everyone run across the field, but you're all nurses.
And Frankie Boyle chases them with a gun.
Danny's pro-nurse.
Yeah, no, you're right. Danny Boyle is very pro NHS. And the final one: 1,000 children will take part in the ceremony.
This is the one, as you foresaw, Steve.
Yeah.
We're going to make a pedo joke, and no, how dare you? It's just nice children.
I'm going to say it's Danny.
So it's Danny. Well, actually, no. Danny Boyle's official ceremony will use 900 children.
900,000 children.
No, just 900. But Frankie Boyle's version will use 1,000 children, which will be a part of a interactive fountain, which will be perpetually Of children perpetually falling downstairs whilst the Benny Hill
Bleeding.
theme plays in the background. It's going to be a spectacle.
So that was
Apparently. I can't wait.
That's lovely.
that was the Juke, Juke, which is a fake that you have in American football where you go
yeah,
one
you
way
juke
and
them.
you go the other way. It's
Duke
Juke.
to the
I'm
left.
going to start. If you'd had any other feature this week, I would have deconstructed yours.
Oh.
I did have a feature. It was called Steve's Tube Fact. You just weren't listening, were you?
I thought you said duped, like duped Micronics.
Well, in first place, we have Log.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
He wasn't even taking it seriously.
And hang
Well,
on,
I know,
and
but
you
you got more
also
questions right, so-
you can't discount me forward guessing them all because I
No.
think I got 3 right.
Well,
by
you got
doing
some
that.
right, but I think that actually Log came first and then Gavin came second.
Thank you.
Fuck you,
I'm
Steve.
furious, and this is the only thing that will abate my anger.
Well, I'll leave it up to the readers to decide.
So for
I like
Log,
that. I actually
we've
learned
got-
some stuff.
We've got a copy of the sci-fi classic Frankie Boyle Sunshine, in which a team of trained astronauts are tasked with a dangerous mission to fire a bunch of spacky kids directly into the heart of the sun.
Oh.
And for you, Gav, we have Danny Boyle's Tramadol Nights, which is just a bunch of depressing sketches about some Povo Indian kids.
Regular features, regular features. What is the feature coming next? Let us see.
Now it's time for my feature, which I will lower your expectations in advance in my traditional fashion by saying, well, I only spent 10 minutes on it. What do you expect? Fucking gold dust. Jesus Christ, I'm only human.
Little do you know that you actually spent 2 days on this.
2 days crafting this. No, it can't be the case.
I saw you crying.
Why couldn't the words come out?
Why can't it be the case?
Well, because it's a reaction to a TV show that was on yesterday that I haven't watched.
Yeah, but you haven't fucking watched
Yeah,
it.
so I think you'll find you've been outwitted there. And your logic cannot hold against mine. Yeah, basically, I didn't watch Noel Fielding's luxury comedy last night. I'm going to watch it, but I thought I could probably write it.
Rather than watch it, I'll just write it myself.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Then we can form it and email it to him, and maybe he'll like us.
Okay.
We can be the new Julian Barrett. Girls like him, though, don't they? That Fielding.
Oh, they do.
I like
He's
Noel
got that
Fielding. I think he's
magnetism,
really funny.
doesn't he?
So anyway, in an absence of any other features to mind, I thought, let's just do it. Let's go for this. Let's write a crazy, surreal sketch show.
On the fly.
On the fly, and literally it will be set on the back of a fly. It's that whimsical.
Imagine constant buzzing in the background.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing about this. We've all got to put on crazy voices.
Oh, of course,
It's all
'cause
about
it's, yeah.
crazy as you like. Gav, you don't have to bother because you've got one.
See what I got a fucking problem.
I love Gav. He's one of my favourites.
Let's start doing it.
Go.
Hello, are you a hairdresser?
Yes, I am. Despite being an incredible Hulk.
That's just to clarify. He is an Incredible Hulk and a hairdresser.
What a juxtaposition. I'm a whelk.
Whales can't talk.
Go figure.
Well, you're welcome at my hairdresser anytime, Mr. Welk. Even though it's past my closing time of half past magic.
That's not a proper time, and whelks don't have hair.
It's well trippy, in it. You should see the face paint I've got on. It covers everything.
My proboscis has gone paisley. That's not a pattern you'd expect to find on a proboscis.
Welks don't have proboscis, you fucking idiots.
Hello, everyone. I'm Teen Wolf. I'm a mismatched trope. Oh, look, it's a rainbow with lips.
Yeah, I'm a rainbow. What of it? I'm not gay if that's what you're saying.
Well, that's unexpected.
Oh, I'm full of surprises. Look at my bum.
Oh, it's a baby rainbow.
Quit looking at my baby ass rainbow, you pervert.
Is this actually surreal? I can't tell.
Shut up and keep saying shit.
Oh, look, my nipples have turned into a fucking teapot or something.
It's okay. I will fix everything with a few seconds of glamorous music.
What is this magical mystery turn? Who are you strange people from Mars on a teapot on nipples or something? Is this the... Is that...
My kneecaps have been swapped with pastry.
It's not very difficult, is it?
No, it's fucking... It's difficult to get it right and funny.
Also, bear in mind, none of us have watched this show yet.
Fuck him!
Have you watched
Fuck him for having a TV
no.
show.
I'm sure it's exactly like that.
Dashed my papers on the desk in reaction to you, Gavin. I wrote a feature about Game of Thrones despite knowing nothing about it, and 90% of that was completely accurate.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones is shit.
Whoa. Jesus, anyone who thinks Olympics is good and dragons are shit should be shot. You're from Wales,
No,
man.
I think dragons are awesome.
Right, oh yeah, so...
But when they're depicted naturally, in their natural habitat.
On flags.
Not flying over
on flags and drawings I've done on my fridge. Not in Game of Thrones. Now let's put that to bed once and for all.
Very hard to argue with logic like that.
Regular ficheros.
Okay, we've all had a lot of fun tonight. We're going to do a regular feature Model UN. Did you guys ever do Model UN when you were at school?
Nope.
No, never did.
Really? Did you? You must have.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what Model UN is? It's basically everyone has a country and they pretend to be like they're in the UN. So basically what happens is you're all going to be given a section of the world because there's only 4 of us. And you're going to have to act like you're in the UN. We are the United Nations. This is the regular feature United Nations. So basically, we are the United Nations, and problems are going to arise during our session of the United Nations. And during that, it's up to you guys to decide how you want to deal with those problems. I'll be the chairperson and the international press as well.
Okay.
So
Sounds
what roles
pretty corrupt to me.
Who
Reuters.
does the international press play in this?
So the international press, their role is to report on any messages or rumours or news that's passed their way by the participating countries, by yourselves. So if you think there's a resolution on the table you sort of want to taint, or you have some information, you can pass it to me and I have to read it out.
Okay, right.
Each country needs to come up with as many resolutions to the problems as possible. Countries need at least one other country on their side to resolve a problem.
Right.
Each country can also pass on intelligence and rumours to the chairperson, who will read out the notes to everyone. These may or may not affect the
Gotcha.
outcomes of proposed
So
resolutions.
actually, it's as simple as that. Basically, you come up with a problem, we have to come up with a solution, but we have to have more than one of us agree with it.
Yeah.
But the paper is just so we can write nasty things about other people and give it
Stop
to you.
other resolutions.
And you'll read it out.
Yeah.
Wicked. All right, let's go.
Extra points will be given for each country who use some of the helpful phrases that I found on
For
our website.
helpful phrases. Jesus, man, this is like a fucking encyclopedia.
It's an A4 piece of paper. There's too few of us to be actual individual countries. So, Log,
Hello.
you're the West.
I further invite that to be the case.
It's a genuine gasp for me.
Steve, you're the East. Don't do the accent.
Oh man, I was doing it. I'd already pinched my eyes back.
No, don't do it because I put a lot of work into the future and I can't fucking put Spanish fleet on it again.
Hang on, let me look through the helpful phrases and pick up.
Matt, you're the North and the South.
That's
You're the
nice.
North and the South.
That's nice to have resolved.
What, the Poles? Not the Polish, but the North and South Poles.
I don't know. What is the North and South?
To address the chairperson, though, I must say you do have to raise your hand. Does anyone have any proposed resolutions at the moment? No? Good, because there's no problems going on.
I've
So,
got-
at the moment, the world is as it is.
Put your hand up, Steve.
Oh shit, yeah.
What's that, Steve?
East.
You want to read out a problem?
Yeah.
The chairperson recognises the east of the world.
Just
right
call me
now.
Japan. I'm thinking Japan in my head. Or China. China's better.
Well, that seems to be what you're doing with your eyes.
Okay.
Yes, east?
Alright, here's the problem I've been having. The East were on an unsanctioned spy mission and saw loads of the West's main leaders walking around their flats naked and spitting at dogs. They simply cannot be trusted to keep a hold of the world's only supply of uranium.
Is that me, lot? Is he saying that he's seen me doing a spit on a dog?
He was on an unsanctioned spy mission, and that's what he's seen. So,
Yeah.
I mean, now it's up to you guys to decide what you want to do about this.
What's going to happen, guys?
Yes, the chair recognises the North and the South.
I'd like to say the North and the South that expresses its appreciation of defecating on dogs.
Appreciation. You know?
I'd like to endorse.
Yeah, the chair
what-
recognises the West.
I didn't spit on it, no one in my country spat on it, so I don't know even what you're talking about.
East. Do you have a proposal for what you'd like to do about the stuff that you saw on your unsanctioned spy mission, by the way?
Well, the East strongly condemns the act of spitting at dogs and nudity.
Okay.
Intel, I must pass to the head of the UN.
I would like.
Before I recognise the West, I will read out some intel. that the East keeps drawing cocks.
No, I didn't write that. I wrote Steve keeps drawing
And
cocks.
that's come from the North and the South, by the way. Although I will point out he did support your unsanctioned spy mission earlier.
Yeah, but he keeps drawing cocks.
The East solemnly affirms that it has been drawing cocks, but requests that the North and South do not draw attention to it.
Yes, the chairperson recognises the West.
I would like to say that the East is welcome to come round and have a look around our country. I don't see why he needs to come round here with his binoculars and shit.
That's nice.
And also, I congratulate him on something, which is a word I have to say.
The East approves.
Well, we're all getting along.
Gav, stop doing scores now. I mean, we're basically...
No,
it's
no, I'm
ridiculous.
still scoring.
We're like double
Hang
figures.
on, how are the scores working? Is it? Are the
scoring.
phrases making
I'm
the scores
scoring.
happen? Because I can get
Apparently so.
all of these into one fucking sentence if I wanted to.
The chair recognises the North and South. Apparently, you've got a problem.
Yeah, mate, I've got a problem, mate.
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
I've got a problem, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
The East and the West both launched their space rockets at the same time, and they're heading into each other.
Oh, fucking hey! That's what I was going for.
Right. The North and South can launch their own rocket to destroy either the East or West and save the other, or they can do nothing. Now, to be honest, mate, but why should I do shit?
Before you do this, maybe you'd like to see this bit of intel that I've just been passed from the West.
Oh, you snitch!
Which says
Take your sources, man.
that the North and the South has got a bee inside his foreskin. Also, before you make up your mind, I've just been passed another bit of intel. We were doing fireworks
Yeah, exactly. I had my hand up.
from China.
The North and the South regrets to inform the Council that because the North and the South is not really a real place or has any power or jurisdiction, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to let shit happen. And if you guys lost your rockets because you were dicking around with fireworks, then that's your own problem, sunshine. Grow up. You're in the real UN world now.
Dear the East, do you want to do some more rockets?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You've already lost both of your armies now. If they were all your armies were in both space rockets.
What? Who said what?
no.
They weren't space rockets?
Yeah.
Who sends armies in space rockets? What are they doing with them? Invading Mars?
They're riding them on
you'd
the
have to ask these
outside. They fell off at takeoff.
You'd have to ask these two guys about that, to be honest. If you want to pass me some press, that's fine.
Well, let's have another problem.
Sorry, the chair recognises the West. Have you got a problem there, sir?
Yes, the West have a source that tells them that the East have a shitload of nuclear weapons and are well intent on using them, as far as we can tell, for evil.
Oh my God. North, do you have something to add to this? I mean, what's your reaction immediately to this?
To be honest, I think the East and the West are just dicks. I mean, obviously, I'm on a different sort of axis to those guys, I'll be honest. I mean, those guys are like kind of a bit horizontal and more vertical. I'm never going to see eye to eye with them. I think I might as well just pack all this in now and just go on holiday.
I'm going to stop you there because I've been handed some anonymous tip-off, which says the East is the sexiest. I don't know if that makes
Well, that does actually make a difference. I'm now siding with the East. But no, I mean, I'm finding it very hard to work out what's going on with this because what is the North and the South? I don't even know one country.
Of the world.
What do I get? Yeah, of the world.
Australia, I guess. You got up and down on the map.
Up and down
I've
on
given
the map.
I've given you fucking loads.
What is this, Zelda?
Oh, I've just been. Oh God, I've just been past some disturbing news. Is the East a boy or a girl? Because the West fancies it.
Hard to tell.
I mean, we'll table that motion for a minute.
Well, apparently we've got another problem.
Oh, we got a problem. The chairperson recognises the North and the South of the world.
Right. North and South.
If you're wondering what the tearing zone is,
That's more press.
that's the East feeding information to the international press.
It's one of those ticker tape machines, like on the Hudsucker Proxy.
They always take that noise out in like the big government films. They just go,
And then 10 seconds later, we've just received some intel.
The North and the South believe they deserve to be considered a superpower, and therefore need some cash from either the West or the East, you know, for guns and statues and stuff.
So the chair recognises the East. You seem like you got something to say, sir.
The East accepts this, and you can have all the money you like.
Oh, cheers, bro. Let's have a high five.
Yeah.
So that's a resolution. That's a resolution right there. NATO have just been giving me a text. They're going mental. It was an iMessage, so I'm not quite sure when this came through. But they've said the West have just released a Photoshop tabloid front page of the East's mum getting jiggy with North's granddad.
Whoa. Photoshopped.
Well, the North and South only further condemn
did
this
Did this
action.
happen? I mean, I'd like to know if this
I can
picture
I can
happened
either...
before you guys made this resolution and the high five that have come to
Obviously, it
love.
was before. Otherwise, I wouldn't have high-fived him or accepted his dirty granddad money.
West,
The West feels like a fucking spare wheel at a big bumming banquet.
Well, you're the one who saw it.
so at the moment, then you're giving a lot of your money to
As much
North
as
and
he
the South.
needs.
But which part, the North or the South? You have to choose one of them.
What, North or South?
Yeah.
He's two places now.
He is, yeah.
North.
Mate,
You're giving it to North.
You can't beat me. I'm all over the place. If you destroy North and South, you've got nothing. You're not even a globe
So you're
anymore,
giving it to North.
I'm giving you fucking money.
Yeah, thanks,
Oh,
bruv.
the
Yeah, you're also
honeymoon is
fucking
over.
my granddad.
So hang on.
Whatever.
So you're giving all your money to the North.
Some.
This May. What do you think they did with that money straight away?
Ah.
The North has just declared war on the South in what is one of the worst civil wars since the McDonald's and KFC wars. You did this. I've just been passing intel. That's what we
These
did out.
takes note of the civil war that has erupted in my wake.
Everyone is being a nasty country. Can we all go home now? That was passed from the South. And by the way, they're just about to be destroyed because of all your money. So now there is no South.
Yeah,
There's
Steve.
just the North.
Thanks for all that money. Thanks, that really helped. You know what? You're like Geldof at Live
I'm going to
Aid.
take
that bad.
I'm going to take your 2 points from you.
No, you
That-
can't
that I
take
give you
points
earlier.
Mate,
away.
you just
giving
killed
you-
hundreds of children.
You just
thousands.
caused a civil war.
No, the North caused a civil war.
By being
didn't.
frivolous with your cash. I'm just being passed some intel from.
No,
the
you
West.
haven't. I haven't finished it.
Oh.
I've
You
done
know-
a poem, but I can't think of anything to rhyme with North.
Yes, the chair recognises the poet laureate from the West.
West is
Fourth.
best, East are least, North are
North
bollocks.
goes forth
North
into
goes
a
forth
bum.
into a bumhole. Yeah. And the South.
I think-
they don't count.
I think I'm going to hand some points there, and
You got 2 points. I got 2 points taken away.
And-
I like the fact that you've given us a crib sheet of lots of very political sounding words used to get points, but then Log says bumhole. And
I
you
further
three
remind you
points.
to fuck yourself.
order, please.
You didn't put your hand up, eh?
order.
Why do I need to? You've already
now I'm
fucking
gonna-
yourself
I'm
so
gonna-
hard.
I'm going to bring this session of the regular Features United Nations to close. Unfortunately, we didn't reach world peace, which I thought with 4 level-headed gents, 2 of them gays, we might have.
I
But,
did my level best to make out with the East.
Well,
Fortunately, North and South enveloped us.
That's what I do.
I think
So now we don't have a south of the world because of the East fucking shit up and being a dick with its
Why
money.
couldn't you just be happy with me, Steve, instead of going and cradling the North in your arms?
Yeah.
I was making fireworks with you,
Well-
giving money to the North.
Steve,
I hope you and the North are very happy together.
Why would you
And-
give the North money? You know what I'm like. We're all fucked now,
Fuck
aren't we?
And
them.
at the end of that regular Features United Nations session,
It's been the most confusing regular feature I've ever been part of.
I've come out of this blinking, confused,
the West.
but ultimately assured that tomorrow will be different.
It's funny you say that, Wes, because you've come out with this with 6 points.
Is that good?
The East got into bed with the North and the South.
Yeah.
They both come out with it with 5 points.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
but I
leaked
blew up-
points.
I put
But-
the south of the world. I don't give a shit. I won.
What? You are the South.
Yeah, but I was the North and the South. Now I'm just the North. By destroying the South, I'm more powerful. It's like that film Hero.
I reckon you're still the South. I think you just lost.
I think we generally shouldn't be in charge of the world. But I'd like to recognise how good the international press and the chairperson has been.
Fucking biased and bent, mate. You
But
were
look,
like,
looking at my scorecard,
revealing
it's a
your
good
sources.
9. So
This is the biggest mess we ever made on this table as well. There's torn paper,
not too
there's
far.
pens, there's...
I think we should say goodbye to the ladies and gentlemen at home.
Yeah. Bye.
So,
Gav, you massive dickhead.
is a prick.
Have you unplugged your mic?
Gav, you can't destroy the podcast that way. Fucking arsehole.
I think he's been paid money from a rival podcast.
He's adorable, though, isn't he? You've got to give him that.
Yeah, it's true. As the spies go, he's pretty good.
It's the second time you've had your leg caught in the wires as well. I thought you learned when I shouted at you the first time.
When I raised my hand to you.
Get away from those wires, yo! He's gone. He's gone to the wires.
Just leaving the room. What's this?
Nobody's ever done that before. You can't leave the room mid-podcast.
Is he deleting it?
Oh my god, he's in the room!
Oh, don't delete it, Gavin. Gavin,
Gav, come back.
Gavin,
Step away from the
Gavin. Don't delete it.
He's got that look in his eyes again.
Oh, God.